I'm Matias with Toast with another installation video for you. Today we are going to toast the brand new Surface Laptop Go. We're going to take that boring silver surface and turn that into this awesome wooden masterpiece. Included with your toast cover are detailed instructions located on the insert card. These have alignment points and tips for a perfect installation. With your basic kit, you're going to have the top cover and a set of side wraps to cover the sides of the laptop. Optional, there's a bottom cover that has cutouts for the feet, an optional trackpad surround which covers the trackpad area. It's got a removable section in the middle there. And then there's also an optional front screen surround that covers the bezel around the screen. Included in your kit are alcohol wipes for cleaning your laptop prior to installation. You'll also want a rag and a box cutter or a pair of scissors for separating the wrap pieces from the kits. So we'll start by cleaning the laptop. Grab an alcohol wipe and wipe down your laptop, focusing on the edges and sides because those are the trickiest to get a good bond to. So wipe down the whole laptop and dry it off with a clean rag. Now that it's clean, put your laptop down with the hinge side facing you. So grab the top cover and we're going to be installing the edge with the Toast logo on along that hinge edge. So always test fit before peeling off the backing paper to make sure everything lines up nicely and to get a good feeling for the fit. So then peel off that backing paper and you can see that it leaves long strips of paper left behind. These are intentional. This is going to help with the alignment and with removal when you want to remove your cover. So now we're going to line up with the corner and the bottom edge with the Toast logo, holding the cover up a little bit so it doesn't make contact until you get a perfect alignment, and then lay it down and run your fingers along the sides. That helps align the sides up with it. If that's all looking good, press down in the middle and set the cover. If you have a bottom cover, we're going to install that next. We're going to use the feet for alignment points. The one thing to note is that the bottom is asymmetrical. One side is wider than the other. So flip it around until you get the right orientation. It should fit exactly to the rubber feet. Once you've figured that out, peel off that backing paper, leaving those long strips on there. Once it's the right size, just lay that on nice and even with the rubber feet and press it into place. Next, we're going to install the side wraps. So the wraps come in as a kit that are perforated. So what we need to do is just separate the pieces. The easiest way to do this is to cut those perforations with a box knife. You can do this with scissors, but I like to do it with a knife. And just go through cutting all these perforated sections, separating into the many pieces that will wrap the edges and sides and hinge of the laptop. Now that we've got all the components separated out, there are a couple extra pieces that are just holding it together. The ones with text on them, those you can just toss. Those are not going to be installed on the laptop. So we're going to start with the long pieces with the hockey stick ends. Those have cutouts for the ports. So set your laptop up for good access to that side. Check that you have the right side and then apply it over those ports. And then wrap around the ends. Flip it over and we'll do the other side, the long hockey stick piece. Peel off the backing paper. This time, we're just going to start at that hinge area and then lay it down past the charger port and then around the corner. Next is the long piece that kind of fills in between those hockey stick pieces. You just butt that up into there and lay it down. That helps the press to set that adhesive. Another filler piece on the back by the hinge. Next, we're going to do the hinge back piece. So turn your laptop over, check how it fits into there. It's notched in the corners to go around the body of the laptop and the hinge. Lay that on and press into place. And then flip the laptop onto its side. We're going to do the side wraps. And these basically start where that hinge cover ended. You can see that the wraps are scored to wrap around the corner. Start it at the hinge piece, roll it over, and lay it down. I like to run my fingers along the edges to kind of make sure it's nicely aligned, and then roll it around the other side. We'll flip it over and do the other side. And then we're going to do the little filler piece in between. Make sure you have the right thickness that's gonna fill in that cap nicely. Got it up to the side wraps and lay that down. The last pieces have little hooked ends. They stop short because the hinge needs space for that lid to open. So using the score lines of the parts that you just installed, lay it down near the hinge, matching to the score lines. And then lay the wrap down and roll around the corner. Repeat on the other side. Lay that in, get the score lines aligned with the previous wraps, and then lay that wrap piece down. And roll it around the end. And last we have a filler piece. Always test, then peel off the backing paper and apply. So there you go, fully wrapped. The edges, top, bottom, all in gorgeous walnut. We've wrapped the outside. What about the inside? On the inside, we have a trackpad surround piece. So to install the trackpad surround, we're gonna need to remove that center section. Grab our box cutter. There's 2 notches on either side. Slice that through to cut off that center section. So to install the trackpad surround, first test fit, make sure you have the right orientation so it fits nicely around your trackpad and onto that keyboard area. Once you've got that set, peel off the backing paper. Align it with the trackpad first and that front edge of the laptop. That's the most important. Once that's good, just press that. And there you go, you have that gorgeous wood on the front. And we also have the optional screen surround. There's a kit of parts to surround the screen bezel. This is also a kit that needs to be separated, so cut through the perforations on the back. This is a good time to give your screen a good clean before installation and dry it off with a rag. So we're going to start by installing the top piece. That's got all the cutouts for the camera and other sensors. We're going to apply it over the sensors and to the edge of the top lid. Check it first, peel off the backing paper, and then apply it. Next we're going to do the bottom piece. This is a little trickier because you have to kind of slot it down in by the hinge. So just get that down nice and low right along the bottom edge. If you need to, you can peel that up and reapply to get that perfect. And lastly, we have the side panels. These have interlocks to lock into place with the upper and lower pieces. So slot it in to the interlock, lay it down, and then mate it into the other piece. Repeat on the other side. Slotting that in, lay the wrap down, and interlock that into the other panel piece. There you go, fully toasted, inside and outside, full access to the hinge and ports. This is our gorgeous walnut wood with the Windows logo cut out, revealing the mirrored logo. We also have options for custom engraving. Get your name or favorite phrase, or a full custom engraving where you can get your logo, your artwork, picture of your cat engraved into the wood. It's an awesome conversation piece. The gorgeous wood cover will last the lifetime of your laptop, typically 5 to 7 years. We do have replaceable pieces, or you can always add some of those add-ons like screen surrounds or trackpads later if you'd like. And the great thing about these covers is when you remove it, your laptop's going to be perfectly preserved underneath. No scratches, nicks, those kind of things. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon. We'll see you in the next video.